Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Khandish campaign. I have waited a long time to say that. I had originally conceived that the Northern Dunedain would be relatively quick to finish. We had everyone on their heels, essentially, but no, no back foot was back-footed enough to end that thing quickly. And now we're sort of just seeing where the fun takes us in that particular campaign. And so, it was high time that I conceded my plan needed alteration, and that we needed to change some things around here. We should also need to change some things in Room, namely mines. But coming back to the plan! Welcome back to Canned, dear viewer. This is the Total Waffle Show, bringing you the most exciting geopolitical situation Middle-earth has seen since the fall of Numenor. We have upended Mythlond, and we are remaking it in our own image. Well, at least bits of it. The haven itself is going to be relatively intact, but Warlord Guktik sits here, and he is ruling the place with a firm hand. And Menathradon is heading east, essentially doing the opposite of what most elves were doing in this time period, heading east. Khan Arkish the Mighty is defending Hobbiton at the moment, but he has his eyes set on Lake Evendim. We shall see if he can reach it, because we are fighting in a war of attrition now against the High Elves and then also their Dunedain allies, who are the most fearsome armed force in the region, I would submit. Look at the armies that these guys have.
An honor defeating you.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They've been quite adept at marshalling their prowess in these lands, and so we will have to do something about it. So we're hitting at them. We're going on a bit of a scattershot tactic of just trying to keep them at bay and retain flexibility in our war machine, keeping this war as one of movement, because that is where we can excel and they will fail eventually, at least.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
We have some defenses in Bree, and I think we can pull off a victory, but it will be tough. It will be tough. They are besieging us in many places. Bree, they're besieging us in Koloniach. The elves are besieging us in Zagkala, but we besiege them in Brunost. Essentially, our goal is to besiege them as much as they besiege us. So we will also go for Ostsul. We are, of course, going for the Evendim. We have ousted the elves from the west, and we are constantly training and retraining troops for the war effort of a lifetime. Welcome everybody to the Khandish adventure that shall never cease. At least not today. Oh yes, and of course we're training these lovely people. And it shall be lovely to see them go at the enemy. But for now, let us be happy with ending the turn. Ah, yes. Okay. The Dunedain strike back at us. And they do so with invisible friends like Captain Brandy. Oh, okay. Well, that suddenly makes this a lot less feasible. So what we're going to do is hit and run, essentially. We will frustrate their forces, inflict as many losses as we feasibly can without taking many losses of our own, and then we shall disappear, cackling into the night.
The enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
Let's see, we have Dunedain bodyguards coming over there. They are pretty nasty. But maybe if we shoot enough arrows at them, they will become less nasty. It's worth a try. I mean, their friends are so far afield, we might even... Who knows? We might even be able to do something just against these buggers. For the foreseeable... For the time being, is the proper phrase. What are they doing, though? I'm not sure. Yeah, keep on the bodyguards if you can. The lumbermen, they will gradually fall. Okay. They want to meet up with their friends. I'm gonna abuse that to the nth degree. And yes, we're gonna abuse the lumbermen too. What are they doing? Aren't these guys supposed to be the least bit clever? I guess I'll just run in here now. It would be amazing if we just could capture the town like that. Oh dear, that seems to have changed their priorities a little bit. Not sure what their priorities are now, but we'll find out.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Haha. Okay, let's go after them. After them! Hunt them down! We don't really excel in melees like this, but maybe we'll excel enough. Okay. And boom!
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Wouldn't it be amazing if we could just take the town like this? Cavalry tactics. Hooray! And shlump. Oh, look at that! Caleb is dead. If nothing else, we've gained that. Well, he still has one archer left. Menacing us with his bow. Oh dear. They run away. Ha ha ha. Okay, what's happening in here? Oh dear, Dunedain Wardens. Just the folks we don't want to see. This basically means that we can't take the town. But if we can keep them split apart in some fashion. Yeah, and we need to take that guy out. Thank you. And we can do something. Who is shooting at us? Is it like, Woodland Hunters, welcome to the fray.
Our men no longer command the city.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What's happening over here? Oh, no, no. Run this way.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
Okay.
Turn the wind of
We've
battle.
made a decent dent
Only
in
with
those guys.
ashes instead of victory. We have lost half of our men.
Oh, ow! What's happening? Oh no, they ran into the... Oh. Why? Oh. Okay. Well, at least we routed some woodland hunters. The only problem is, of course, we won't really... Skirmish mode. The bane of my existence sometimes. Now we are not going to be able to win this. That's just not gonna happen. But I mean, I think we've done enough to be a menace to society. So let's just retreat and let be done with it.
The enemy have the walls. Drive them back.
They're not our walls, mind you. Oh dear. Well, well. I'll be sipping my tea.
Life is made of 2 days. One which is sweet, and the other is bitter. Today, we must eat the bitter.
Today we must eat the bitter. Indeed, but we have tea to make it go down. Tea can be bitter too, though, so, you know. Be that as it may. We will keep on. And then the more interesting battle comes. Anborn and Minastir. They come with an army of some quality. This is all around a pretty good army, especially for this time in the game. Yeah. It's not going to be easy to defend this, but we're going to try. And if we can do something against these, if we can best this army right here, then we have done incredible things. And incredible opportunities will await us. But of course, we don't have a general. That's a mark against us. Not gonna lie. But no matter what, a lot of Dunedain are gonna die. And maybe that is all we need. They can't use their siege towers. There the Blade Masters are in their Unnorian garb. Likewise, these swordsmen. They're going to be tricky to beat down. They've got enough archers to be a problem. They've got enough cavalry to be a nuisance. Cardland Riders. Dunedain in Unnorian garb. Dunedain in, well, Ranger garb, I guess. Okay. Let's see, do we have a gate over here? Yeah, we do. It's so far away, though. But if we ride out this gate, we'll just be pummeled by archer fire. Immediately. So that's not very tempting. Our riders are swift and their stamina is considerable, so we should be okay. Now we do have some infantry. It is not great infantry, but it is there. Our archers are there. We're gonna put them sort of immediately behind our lines, because we're gonna form them up here. I remember something about these towers being very useless indeed, but time will tell. Actually, this is where a catapult could really come in handy. We need to remember that. Because since we are outclassed so heavily by so many of our enemies. Sorry about that. Since we are so outclassed at so many levels, using siege weapons can be a nice equalizer. So we need to implement that. Need to implement some siege weapons. Defensively, of course. Nothing like the catapult equalizer of Middle-earth. Ah yes, and of course we have our friends. Coming in over there. From behind everything. Come this way, my friend. Come this way. Let's see if these towers actually shoot. At all. They do not. Aren't we blessed? And it's a real shame because towers in this game can be pretty nice. But we've got some good cavalry around here. Got horse archers. We've got wind riders. We've got barrier lancers. That's worth of a little song and dance, isn't it?
Ill news! Our thrice cursed foes are attacking our gates with rams!
You haven't cursed them thrice already, my friend, so you better get cursing. Okay, put these guys a bit closer to the wall, making them harder for the arrow fire to hit. Harder to hit with arrow fire. Our archers, they will need to be where they are, but they can remain relatively efficient. As long as they keep in their loose formation. Now, horse archers, I want you guys out here. That's where your fate will be decided. Archer militia over there. You know what? Wind Riders, that's your game. Light cavalry! They're struggling with the ram. One wouldn't think that to be a too puzzling technology for these people, but apparently one can be mistaken. Alright, how are we going? Oh, okay, we're taking losses. Not unsustainable losses, but actually, yes, they are unsustainable. But this one is going to be pretty nice, I think. Oof.
Great one! Those cursed vipers are at our gates with their ram!
That's pretty nice. Good job. Okay. You guys just keep pressuring Dunedain cavalry into doing something stupid. Hello, Dunedain scouts. Come this way. I have so much I want to say to you.
The enemy's ram is through our gates!
Okay, this is when it gets interesting. 18% of them gone. You know, I mean, it's not terrible.
Ill news comes unlooked for. The enemy have cursed the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Oh, look at that. Nice flanking there. Okay. Horse archers, I want you to hit on the scouts. Well, maybe hit on is a bit misleading, but... Okay, but they're done. Okay. So you don't need to hit on them anymore. Those blade masters need to be
that shines on our disgrace.
roundly
Turn the wind of
kicked
battle,
in the
or
head.
we will taste ashes instead
So
of
let's
victory.
do that. Okay. Oh no. We're being overrun by Breeland militia. The indignity. Okay. Maybe this is where we'd actually need some good cavalry on the inside. You 11. Just go this way and. See how quickly you can manage to get there. Okay. 2 9 scats. You can take them in melee. That's fine. Oh, those blade masters. They didn't lose a single man? What is this? They were charged by some of the most proficient charging cavalry in the game and they lost no one. What is that? That's the kind of thing that will make you despair. Right. Archer cavalry. Help against the cavalry over there. No! Ah, you annoying buggers. And, here we are. Absolutely. These guys are apparently just not taking anything from us. Wow. Okay, we are going to lose Bree.
We have lost half of our men.
We're going to lose Bree. There's not much we can do about that. Those blade masters are too good. We can't even charge them down. I guess they'd need to be exhausted. So that's just me guessing. Maybe now that they are technically charging, we can do something against them. I don't know. The Dunedain cavalry are still mauling us despite us committing cavalry archers, which are nominally okay against other cavalry units. But,
Our foolish general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
Nope. You can't catch them unawares, apparently. They're just unchargeable. It's not like they're pikemen, but apparently the game perceives them to be. Goodness. Cavalry is being bested left, right, and center. So what do we have left? We have some cavalry archers. So we can shoot the blade masters, I suppose, but... Yeah, okay. Running away. What do we have left? You guys. Yeah, thank you. Yes, these 11 Wind Riders are going to turn the tide of battle. Just you wait and see, everybody. What? Sarcasm? Never heard of it. Yeah, and they flee. Damn. This is this is how the goblins must feel in our Reunited Kingdom campaign. There's just like nothing can stop these guys. Nothing can stop these people. We managed to almost take half their army, but of course they're going to regain most of their losses from this. No! You let yourselves get caught. No, no, no. Don't do that. That's a bad way to die. There are good ways to die and bad ways to die. Now I'm going to show you a good way to die, and it's to charge into the Dunedain scouts, okay? Thank you. Look at this. This was a slaughter. We barely cracked a hole in their army at all.
We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
I thought we'd be able to do at least something against these bastards, but no. Nope. Not so. Well, at least we're making their Dunedain cavalry pay for the center. A little bit. Oh, they come in with renewed force. This is our last stand, my friends. But we will be back. At least this place has been so thoroughly converted.
Blood and shame from this battle. Our accursed enemy rejoices amongst the blood of our fallen.
Yeah, you could say so. At least it'll be a while before they could use it, so we can recapture it and things will sort of return to normal, but man alive. We need to do something about the recruitment centers in the north, because otherwise we are definitely up shit creek. The elves by themselves would have been a challenge. Now we're facing the elves and the Dunedain at once. That is pretty steep. Another siege! Captain Malor. What is it with these guys? They have so good armor. All the time, everywhere. Whew. Well, we're still gonna try for it. We technically outnumber them quite a bit, but we do so with inferior troops. So here's to hoping we can leverage our towers or something. A keep does have towers, technically. And their general is on horseback. So... Alright, what do we need to do? We need to take our archers, we need to put them here. And we need to form up our melee lines so as to put spearmen first. I mean, we're basically we're gonna struggle mightily to even pierce their armor. Because this is prime Dunedain units here. Well armed and armored. Hello, Rangers. Are you reloading your bows yet? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Ill news. Our thrice cursed foes are attacking our gates with rams.
With Rams! Ramesses! They have 1 archer unit, we have 3, and we have so many more troops than they do, and they have already killed more of us than we have of them, despite us also having towers, nominally speaking. This is not an even fight at all. Of course, our archers are also disadvantaged quite heavily by trying to shoot at people that are outside a wall.
Curses! The enemy's ram has breached our gates!
Okay, friends. This is when we would ideally like to make sort of a kill zone, but I'm not sure we'll be able to. Because that implies killing the enemy.
Drive them back!
Which is gonna be tricky. Oh, that's the banner carrier. No, was that the general? No. Oh dear. No, we need that. No, axeman over here. It's like we have nothing on these people. No, they just ran into battle in the least helpful way we could imagine, but... Okay, empty your quivers into these people. Get to work. Archers, you're our only hope. They are simply too good for us. I mean, I expected them to have decent armies, but I didn't expect them to have these kind of armies. That are just nothing but like upper mid-tier troops with armor upgrades. It's pretty discouraging. I thought we'd at least be facing some Bree landers, you know? Some armies that were a healthy mix of troops. But no! They've just been able to recruit standing armies of Dunedain with amazing weaponry. Right from the get-go.
We have lost. General lies dead. Pray our warriors' hearts fill with thirst for vengeance and not despair.
I believe your prayers may be ill-founded there, sir. They're already wavering and fleeing. Simply hacked down one by the blade masters of Cardin proper. We almost took all their Dunedain cavalry, but namely the bloody captain is still sitting there with a smug grin on his face behind the blood on his nose. Well, at least we did give him a bloody nose.
Our men have fought much and are becoming tired. We have gained only blood and shame from this battle. Our accursed enemy rejoices amongst the blood of our fallen.
That is depressingly impressive. Alright, so we've been dealt 3 defeats in a row. What joy. I was looking forward to coming back to the Khandish campaign. It seems like the game was looking forward to this too. So, Kiloniach is now in Dunedain hands. We've done so much for those people. And they turn on us like that. Oh, and here comes Highlord El-Khashur the Fearless. I do not have high hopes for this battle. $77. How do you get so many of these guys into a battalion? Is he the leader of the nation? He is. Elrond has died. I don't remember killing him, but maybe he died against the goblins or something. Okay.
Find a way to an honorable victory.
Let's have a go. Let's have our 4th defeat this episode. We're just basically starting out the episode with defeat after defeat. Thank you. What's the tactic here? They are going to enter with a ram. They're going to break down the gate. These towers are going to be varying degrees of useless. So really, what we ought to do is put our troops on here in a manner that forces their archers around these corners where our cavalry can charge into them. And then we're going to use our horse archers to annoy them at every turn possible. But our nomad horsemen are going to come through from over here, from over these misty corners. How well can you shoot across those? Ah, pretty well. Okay. Hooray. Yeah, you can even take out a couple of Lindo guards. Hooray. This is an oppressively large army of elves, though. Apparently they're not really firing on us. So we'll just sit there, leverage the towers for a bit.
Vipers are at our gates with a ram.
You know, that's 5% that they aren't getting back. 6%. Hooray. Well, they might get some of it back, I suppose. When do they get in range? That's when they get in range.
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Alright. Here we go. We'll fire a volley and hightail it out of here.
Ill news comes unlooked for. The enemy have taken our walls.
Okay, the Emmanuel Riders are coming in. Oh, Rangers and Riders. Okay. Rangers and Riders coming along. Linda God's singing a song. It's a song that I don't really care for. Skirmish mode in these parts is apparently pretty useless. But, you know, the more you learn. Hey, what are you doing right there? Get away. Get away from those raiders. Okay. Okay, they have charged into us now. Oops! Linda Guards charging into our light cavalry.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Yep. Not looking too good here. Not looking too good. Hello, Linda Bowman. Come on, you must be able to beat those. Hello, Linda Bowman.
Only half our
Hello,
force
Sword
remains.
Masters of the Emmanuel. Ow! Wow, 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 wow. Still the... Oh. Those Emmanuel Riders are everywhere.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Yeah. No, they were in pursuing mode. Oh god, they're getting slaughtered. Nope. Not good.
accursed enemy is in control of the castle.
You get used to it.
This general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be
Oh no,
slain
and
in
they...
battle. The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Charge those riders if you can. Please tell me you can do some damage. Right. Good. Shoot the Lindar guards now.
Our cursed enemy is in control of the castle.
Coming around from behind them. Where is El Rair himself? I'm under no illusion that we can kill the bastard, but no, I guess it would be nice to try. Oops, that's going to be nasty. Hello, Linda guards. Okay, they're coming around the corner, which means we have one opportunity to charge a bunch of them and see what happens, but I think they'll be able to... Oh no, that's going to be painful. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, that was painful. That was really painful to watch. And there's nothing we can do then.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the
We are
battle.
beaten.
We have gained only blood and shame from this battle. Our accursed enemy rejoices amongst the blood of our fallen.
108 Baroon Raiders. You know, that's respectable. It's really respectable. Varag Nobles 85. Not too bad. I'm not going to say this is completely demoralizing, but it is almost completely demoralizing. I'm going to need to make some tea now. So, Zagkala falls. And with it, quite a few financial fortunes. We still have some cash though, so we'll be okay, but... It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. Tricky to come back from this. They didn't engage us in Brunos like I hoped they sort of would, but Okay, we've moved to seat of power. Because our capital fell. Horsebrewers Guild in Tirtuin, that's nice. Where is our capital then? They call it Delving. And consequently, it is immediately put under siege. Well, or at least under invasive scrutiny.
Yes, noble, I will only address
a grieving under here. Gonna need some spies. We're really gonna need spies, actually. Can we get a spy here? No. Anywhere we can get a spy? Oh yes, Horsenson. Midland, perhaps? Yeah. And then, oh yes, we need the Inquisitor's Watch here. That is going to be of some help. And then we'll go the whole Sanctuary route. But we do need some extra troops in this area. Anything we can get. And the Lord needs the whole of the Brotherhood. Immediately. Inquisitor's headquarters in Ostendale. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be bloody necessary. Javid. What are you gonna do? We'll see. I guess we should prepare for the eventuality that Terathonia will be recaptured. If we get besieged by the enemy, we're essentially going to remove from this place all the Dunedain war camps we can. We haven't done much to dissuade us at Ostsul, but I have a feeling that a large Dunedain army is going to be coming soon.
Come and get me, you coward.
Now, nomad horsemen are of limited usefulness, it seems.
Orders.
And yet, we must try.
Yes, noble master.
Be gone. Come and get me, you coward.
We have the nomadic confederation camp, and that's really good. But oh lord, we need something slightly more than good in order to
Be gone.
beat away the storm that is coming on us right now. Kobold shows upgrading to a castle, which is absolutely needed. I intend to remain neutral to the Ardenheim for now.
Yes, your will. Yes, my master. I shall inform them of your
We shall listen to your proposal, but do not expect.
No.
Good day to you.
No. They're not interested in peace.
cannot go there.
I'm not gonna take that.
Your will. As you will.
Yeah, we're gonna go and talk
Go there.
to Anul
I shall
Bakan.
inform them of your will.
Still enemies of Moria and the enemies of Angmar. How are Angmar doing? They seem to be doing okay. Though it's very possible that the Dunedain are smashing through them. Yeah, that seems to be the case. And they're smashing through us. Warlord's Hall, Nomadic Gathering Grounds. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna have a lot of good training options in Khazad-dûm.
Your will, my lord.
More of this. More of... No, not more of those. More of this. More of these lovely guys, yes.
As you will. Forming up together.
A militia garrison would also be nice here. It's all gonna help, bit by bit.
Orders?
Javid. Gildor. Hello. You famous fellow.
How may I serve? We move, joining the ranks.
Extra troops for you.
Noble one.
And what can we do in Hobbiton?
Be
Really?
gone.
Maybe our best bet is actually to take some steppe tribesmen.
An honor to serve.
Just take this army and...
Orders. How may I serve?
we can sort of, if we leave
Orders.
Makel Delving
How
behind
may
a
I
bit,
serve? Orders.
we can make some things happen.
How may I serve? Orders. As you will.
Noble one. We close for battle.
Come and get
139 of those guys. Well, you know where your ass is, Andrew here. It's in my hand.
We shall not fall or flee.
Insignificant as this victory may end up seeming, we will execute it nonetheless with flawless perfection. There is nothing for these people here, and they will come to know it by the sting of our arrows. This is essentially going to be a therapy session for us all.
The enemy are badly
Aren't you
bloodied.
enjoying this?
They have
I
lost
sure
half
am.
their men. Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well deserved. It cannot be said otherwise.
I mean, I guess. Cataract archers. Only 6. Wow. They lose quite a few arrows though. They must have done the softening up. The softening up duty, so to speak. It's a very important duty. Ah, can you feel it, my friends? This is the wind slowly creeping back into our sails.
Your faith and courage have triumphed. An honor to serve.
So, here sits a numinous.
At once. This will be an honorable battle. We shall endure
And we will
outside
besiege
their
it.
walls. Lay siege. Has the time come to strike?
Well, I mean, not quite, but almost.
Be
Alright.
gone.
And Helgriven. This bugger, this bastard is invading our lands.
We march. We shall end this day in triumph.
Some Breelanders. We can take care of those pretty easily. The real threat is the Dunedain cavalry. We have some cavalry archers, and our marauders will be okay. The Dunedain scouts are going to be annoying too. Let's see what we can do though. We have better maneuverability than they do.
Now let us
Got
choose
better
triumph.
numbers on cavalry. We can sort of outmaneuver them and beat them that way. Not that it's going to be easy, but it's going to be meaningful. Of course, we have our experienced Baroon Raiders. So, I guess the first order of the day is to try to reduce their cavalry advantage to nearly 0. Let's see how they proceed first. They might be on the defensive. Yes, indeed, that's what they seem to be. Oh, here they come. Okay, they decided to play. You know, if music be the food of love, then play on, Dunedain, play on. Play right into my hand. Actually, we want our hunters on this side, or raiders on this side, because we need to do something about the Dunedain cavalry. Oh yes. Archer militia. Okay. We're gonna send the least armored of the nomad horsemen toward them. Not because we expect them to be wildly successful. We don't. But whatever we can do to trap those scouts is gonna be good. I don't like this woodland because the AI can see through it so easily and we cannot. But we have made an initial dent, taking out both scouts and militia. Okay, nice. Now, our marauders will need to come over here. Our raiders will need to shoot at the enemy, and they are. They'll need to continue around this path. The nomad horsemen are following up with a little charge against the Dunedain cavalry, so they feel some of the love. He says through gritted teeth. Yes, I like the look of that. How do you feel about it, Dunedain? Huh? How does it feel to be relying on cheap fiddlestick units that just crumble beneath the might of an encroaching horde? You see, that's how I feel. That's how I felt in Bree.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, what's this? Dunedain cavalry coming along. Shall keep hunting them down. Yes, you guys keep shooting at Dunedain cavalry over there. 14 left. Excellent. Excellent. Their infallibility has come into question, and it is a question they are not prepared to answer. Oh yeah, but we need to engage the spearmen with a bit more guile. However, this is something that is within our power to do. Hack them down. Hack them to bits. How are we doing? Oh yes, the Bree militia has collapsed. How does it feel? You Dunedain bastards. How does it feel?
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Time to just close the noose around these people. We don't want them to be able to get out and charge us with their powerful mounts.
The cowardly enemy general has been captured while running away.
And what's left?
Guard him.
Scouts, maybe?
Present. Let us show him
Nope,
we are
more
civilized.
Dunedain cavalry. And we're gonna let them know we're here.
They run like children. Scour them from... Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Our Maroon Raiders only killed one. I thought they were going to be pivotal to the whole thing, and they... yeah. The Nomad Horsemen carried the day. Hooray! The power of armor upgrades, right? You saw it there in action. We had armor upgrades, they didn't. And it just gave us that edge. That edge. The armor upgrade edge. Time for tea. And we come back to find... no, we will not ransom these back to them. They will not be granted mercy. We didn't get... Oh. It saddens me we couldn't get a little bit of
How may I serve?
general for that. But, you know, time to tough.
Noble one.
Times are tough.
Yes, my master. Your will.
Now, our diplomatic outreach campaign must continue.
As you will. Resting here, tomorrow's journey awaits.
Still allied to Mordor. Which is a very honourable thing to be. You know what? Let's send these catapults over to Javid. And we shall use them in Bruenost.
We shall end this
It is time to make these people pay. Or Dorian. An inexperienced elf. Would you look at that?
We dance with death this day, my men.
Javid is about to become a lot more experienced now. He will get to experience a siege on his own terms. This elven town shall be razed to the ground, and we shall come in and pound, pound, pound. Nothing will be left. Indeed, our enemies shall be bereft of life. Eternal though it may otherwise have been. Because we have great beasts that they may never before have seen. Okay, Smackdown Gate.
The gates are down.
You know. They seem to be coming forth with some troops. So, why don't we burn them? Flaming rocks. Eh? Seems good to me. Seems very good to me. Oh, okay. It's apparently very hard. Oh, there we go. Some of them died. Okay. Stop firing. And just attack them. Send in the beasts. Roar!
We have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest. Victory is well within our grasp. Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
What a lovely day this is.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Calaquendi Lords.
Surely see this and lose heart.
How will they fare against the beasts? Hmm. Huh? Huh?
Cut off the serpent's head.
How do you like it? Huh?
Ziegler is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head. The enemy are badly bloodied. Our men have taken... Wisest one, we have lost control of the city.
No problem.
Our enemy flees before us. Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well deserved.
527
It cannot be said
great beasts.
otherwise.
I think we have found our key to victory. Lure the enemies into their towns and then shoot down their defenses and execute them with the great beasts. That seems to be a viable tactic.
A most honorable victory! Our faith has delivered us victory!
Shout a bit more, my friend. I don't think they heard you. It's about to upgrade too. How nice. 28 turns. Yeah, that's the thing about the great beasts is they're going to be precious and few in number, but we will use them where it counts to take strategic places. Imladris must fall, because otherwise they'll be able to pump out elves from there in a manner that we do not appreciate particularly.
How may I serve?
I'm honored to serve.
And of course, we can get some out of Mithlon too, which will be lovely. Places like Michael Delving will need, they say, ballista makers and siege equipment, because that will be needed to stem the tide. Not sure about what to do in other places though. We're building the Inquisitor's headquarters down here, so that we're gonna get more loveliness from Ostenedil. Of course, the beasts are so tough that
It will be an honor defeating you.
if we use them well, we'll have them for a long time. Long time. How did they also upgrade Fenestrunen so quickly? I mean, 89 turns. I mean, it's a bit. It's quite a bit, but something has just completely boosted their fortunes, and I would be fascinated to know what it is.
Orders. We move. How may I serve?
Buzzradum needs to grow, but it's growing quite rapidly now. We've built all of our growth-related buildings. Now we're building a mining network, so economically it's going to be mwah! Chef's kiss. And some dirt paths, because increasing trade is, of course, a priority. And then military lodgings, and all that nonsense. We have potential allies in the Ardenheim, but
Orders. All set. Our wit shall be fair. All
they
set.
are of limited use, I
Our
suppose.
wit shall
Maybe
be fair.
they'll come to blows with Ered Luin, and that will be interesting to see. But for now, they will
I
have.
respect you, my enemy.
We'll essentially give them carte blanche to just build up. Maybe who knows? They'll either go south or north, or maybe both if they're really stupid. Not that this has necessarily been a hindrance before.
How may I serve? Orders.
Yeah, we'll see what the enemy does. I think this army is going to try
It
to
will be
pass
an
through
honor
Bree in order to
defeating
get to
you.
Imladris. And before it reaches Imladris, we will have to take that place. Leaving them sort of stranded. Who knows, maybe Kameth Bryn too. I feel like the
I respect
elves
you,
are the more
my enemy.
vulnerable of our
It will be an
foes.
honor defeating you.
You really need to do something about these guys.
We march. I respect.
Yes.
We will
I'm gonna attack them
fight
head
this
on.
cause.
Oh no. Elodan. Okay, we're gonna need something a bit extra then.
Yes, noble master.
How may
Because
I
we're
serve?
not gonna need to occupy those guys with good cavalry. I intend to try and coax a general out of this if possible. So this is how we're gonna handle it.
We shall end this day in triumph. We dance with death this day.
If we lose some nomad horsemen, no trouble. I just don't want to lose a single beast in this fight, and 77 Dundine bodyguards can absolutely make that happen. And so I want to try to occupy their archers. Thank God for rain, by the way. I want to try and occupy their archers with our nomad cavalry, and then our beasts will focus on the Calaquendi lords, which our nomad horsemen would severely struggle to contain. Dum da da dum 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 da da da. I mean, this is about as good as you're ever gonna see nomad boarman getting. Nomad horseman. Yeah, 9 attack, 8 charge, 12 defense. Glass cannons in all but name. Okay, there are the bodyguards doing their thing in their elven themed armor. Calaquendi lords moving, but we shall not concern us too much with them. If they get caught in the charge, they get caught in the charge. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What's most important is that we distract the Dunedain bodyguards from hitting at our beasts. Ooh, those bodyguards are tough. Really tough. But if we can get into melee with them with the beasts, that might not matter. Just need to make sure that we do a little bit of smashing before they get there. Come, my friends, charge into them from all sides. Charge! Where are the other Calaquendi lords? They must be out there somewhere. Oh, there they are. Alright, that's a bit better. Down to 52, down to 52. Howdy do. Down to 52. 49, 37. Okay. We're having an impact. We're having an impact. Not the strongest impact, but an impact. And that is respectable to me. Alright. Beasts! You have carte blanche now. Ooh, how do you like that, Eladan? Huh?
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Oh, Eladan is dead. What lovely news. And now we shall bring in the cavalry to help seal the deal. Ha ha ha.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Okay. Now the beasts will focus on the Calaquendi lords, allowing our horsemen to do a bit of bodyguard trimming. Oh, withdraw! Yeah, you're seeing the writing on the wall, aren't you? Oh, I'm not sure withdrawal is going to be possible, my man. Withdraw! Just running away. How are we doing here? 7 bodyguards remaining. This is when we can just grind them down with numbers. Look at that. Got them on the back foot. Bring them down. Another general falls. That's Elaine. Wonderful. And that's the last one. Once he's dead, the objectives of this mission will be completed.
We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit these buggers.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of
Actually, this is a fine time to end it.
victory is ours.
Good.
The victory both righteous
We healed
and
some horsemen.
well-deserved.
Hooray.
It cannot be said otherwise.
Very good. Very good. Worthy of celebration, I think, because we have taken out 3 elven generals. Actually, we've taken out 4 elven generals in the space of a turn. We'll see how they like some defeat. So, we return to find an enemy camp sacked and no general inside. Oh dear. Well, we'll have to survive that somehow.
Orders. How may I serve? We march. Orders.
These guys can go back to Brunost, and they shall continue on eventually. Let's get our hunters in there too. Because the marksmen, the temple units, they can hold down another order, I think. Especially if we keep supplying them with catapults and other little goodies. So many goodies. So many goodies. So many goodies, so little time. So, we have not entirely reversed our fortunes now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And we have an army in Mithlond. Currently, I'm considering it a bastion against the potential encroachment of Ardennaic forces, but let's see what they do. Maybe they'll just do nothing. Fascinating choice. So they tried to move in Dinadir, but apparently he was too far away to join the battle, and now Alafor stands alone against 4 units of lovely horsemen. Vengeance is mine. Or at least it would appear that way. It's sort of exhilarating playing a campaign that's really on a razor's edge. Hanging by a thread. Alright, here they are. And they are with upgraded armor. Looking very cool. So we will make use of their little malaise of a deployment by shooting them until they shoot back, at which point we start punching them. Oh, now they're shooting back, so time to punch. Lovely. Let's do some more punching. Seems to work.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh yes, it's working. It's doing its magic. We are losing a few, but I think running away from armor-piercing archers is a bit like turning a back on a machine gun. So we're better off trying to overwhelm them with numbers.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Pretty glorious. Let's see if the army behind us has anything to say about our little triumph here.
Most honorable victory.
We take the settlement.
Victory.
Beautiful. And it seems that they might be leaving Bree behind a bit. Or maybe... Is that Halberad? I think it might be. I think that just might be Halberad. In which case, that's probably an army coming from the... Oh, hello, we have Gandalf up there. Okay. Let's hope that we're distracting the Dunedain enough for Angmar to actually become effective. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see. Will the elves do anything? I think we're past that. So now we're just looking at the Adonai and how they'll be doing. Rohan's leader dead? Oh, Isengard is crashing it. Have a marriage. Horse Breeders Guild in Ostsul, and Menathredon is marching through the land.
On the field of battle.
Oh, you want to settle matters on the field of battle?
Send an emissary to open negotiations, my friend.
Interesting. Well, they're doing well. Build a ballista maker, and Khazad West. It's getting its nomadic. It's nomadic gathering grounds. So Javed is feeling good about himself, I suppose. At least I hope so. He's about to move out. Okay.
An honor to serve.
Because these great beasts are an advantage we cannot afford not to use.
How may I serve? Orders.
If these guys go to Brunos, can we take all these except for the hunters, of course? Maybe the hunters would be nice to bring. We'll need to bring the catapult anyway.
Yes. Orders.
I see that as being completely
Yes,
viable.
noble master.
We're going to take that fort on the way. It's going to save us a lot of money on, well, the beasts, pretty much. Could we reach Imladris? Yes, we could.
Noble one.
So if we take... Actually, if we take everyone but those, we can sort of get there. Oh, hello.
Address you in battle.
Those look like the forces from Zagkala, which has been left behind.
Yes, noble master.
This is a predicament, but potentially a fun one.
An honor to serve.
I'll have to mull that over, but I think I'm going to attack them. And yes, indeed. We have Halberad moving in on Ostsul from the west, and he will retake it very easily, but certainly not before we have done a little bit of rampaging of our own. Goodbye to the Dunedain Walker. And in case he doesn't attack, we'll build a Dark Sanctuary. But he'll attack, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. And here comes Captain Aldir. Ah, that's the Bree army. Okay.
How may I serve? We march.
In the city of Great and Michael Delving. Lovely. Inquisitor's Watch proceeding.
Orders.
the Odenheim just seemingly continuing with whatever they were doing in the first place.
Course set.
And
Yes, noble master.
I'm feeling like leaving Mithlond behind is doable because corruption isn't that big of an issue. Oh, we can retrain some Wind Riders there.
How we have to win. Urging our armies.
But we will need to keep some troops back there.
Orders.
So we will do that with some of the basics. Maybe those. Does that help? A bit.
Yes, noble master.
We move.
Okay.
Orders.
More.
Completing our forces.
Ooh, we need to put a lot of troops in there apparently.
How may I serve? Orders.
An honor to serve.
How may I
More
serve?
nomad
We
horsemen.
march.
And then we're doing a bit better. And then we're also going to send the marauders, just because we can.
We rest here.
Noble one. We shall board at once, taking your men ashore. Yes, noble master. At once. We
And then
move
Guktik
at first light.
How may I serve? We march.
has an army.
Joining the ranks.
And he will get more of an army in Mecklederding as well.
Journey awaits.
Well, slightly anyway. Not much more of an army, but a little bit of an army. Where we're training troops in Horston. Horsiton.
How may I serve?
We're not at war with Erdwyth, last time I checked. No, we're their allies. We're the staunch allies, trading with them with pleasure.
An honor to serve.
Now, Barash, come this way. What's the likelihood of you actually being able to get at that place? Can't sell for now, but let's have a look at this guy. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the best spy. 39%. Yeah, that doesn't bode well for a Numinous actually. It will probably be similar.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Gandalf the Grey. That is what they used to call me.
Orders.
This war effort will require a lot of forces. Forces which we may or may not have. But we're also going to need some spies. Spies are going to be important.
Noble
And Javid is going to need to push on toward Imladris. That's just about what we can do.
honor to serve.
So, Menaithiln.
Them honorably.
So I think our best bet is going to be using our Baroon Raiders to get these guys out of formations, and we can try to pick them off with strategic cavalry charges and great beasts. That's what I'm thinking.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
It's a bit of a risky proposition because they have enough forces here to be a problem. And we don't have the best commander in the world. But we have an open field, and that's really nice. Oh, we have melee cavalry. Not much of a punch, but it's something. Alright. They probably have some cavalry over here, hiding. Let's test that, shall we? But before anything else, of course, they are going to use their archers. Because that's sort of their thing, isn't it? It's bloody elves. Well, our thing is mobility. Nothing? Not even flinching? Ah, there we go. Okay. Interesting. Marauders, why don't you come this way? Might be able to use you. Okay, they're making a play. Gonna need some horse archers on this side to take care of these rangers. And the raiders, come this way. Bowman breaking formation. Go for it. Horse archers, try to stay out of range. Beasts, stay out of range. But move a bit closer. Hello, beautiful.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Lindar Bowman. Perfect for charging. Riders charging in. Lovely. Lindar guards. Perfect for our raiders to deal with. Okay. So far, so good. Oh no, that's not good. They were trying to bait us.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
We'll only take the bait some of the time. Sword masters. Not exactly a good fit for our marauders. Horse archers, come out here. Marauders, come over here. So many bowmen. Now's the time to strike with our beasts, because their bowmen are occupied, and this means that whatever they're doing, they're not going to be much use against the beasts. And that's what we care about. Yeah, you guys just keep distracting the melee troops, please. Yeah, maybe you guys could shoot at the scouts a bit. The most important thing is that our general doesn't die, and that we keep them from killing our beasts.
In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
We don't really want that cavalry charging in on our beasts either. Yeah. It's a bit too many there. And they're gone. Okay. Fair enough. Didn't give them the best odds of succeeding anyway.
Foe fights with horns made of clay.
Sword masters struggling against our arrows. Soon they will be softened up enough for us to do something. Ooh, look at that. 7 riders left. Now it's time to smash some bowmen, I feel. Nice. Good stuff. Where's our general? It's over here. Yeah, chase down the riders. That's good. How are we doing here? Ooh. How do you like it, elves, huh? How do you like it? Don't think you'd like it at all, actually. That's kind of the point of the whole exercise. I'm gonna do things to you that you don't like. What else do we have around here? Yeah, we just have those guys. Withdraw! Where else do we have enemies worth worrying about? Somewhere over here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's send some raiders after them. Ah, some bowmen.
They run like children. Scour them from the field.
I do enjoy my cavalry charges.
This is a most crushing victory. Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand.
Great Beasts 228. It's a lovely unit to have. Sustained some losses to our marauders, but they are the cheapest horseman unit we can possibly get. So, let's not cry over spilled milk, eh? Here we go. Goodbye, Linda. It was nice knowing you. And Javed receives recognition for his triumphs. Ooh, we can get some hillmen. Might be interesting. How many Highlords did these people have? I thought his elven son was the High Lord.
Yes, noble master.
Not sure how that works.
Close for battle.
They have a very confusing hereditary system, if you ask me.
Awaiting your order to strike.
But anyway.
Honor to serve.
Yeah, next time we'll send in the catapults and Imladris will be ours. No matter what this High Lord has to say. I don't see anything here that can truly threaten our beasts, so hooray. Hooray, hooray. I guess we shouldn't underestimate the power of Elrond's bodyguard, but we shouldn't overestimate it either.
Yes, noble master.
So to sum up today's little adventure, we lost a lot, but I think we've come back from it decently.
Let us settle matters.
There are still major challenges ahead of us, but we have a path forward. And can survive being split in two. We will reunify. Bree will be back in our hands. Our warlord Guktik will see it done. And then, my friends, then we shall truly rejoice. But next time, it's about Imladris. It's about securing Bruinost. It's about expanding our capacity at Khazad-dûm West to previously unthinkable highs. And of course, Ostinithil getting fresh beasts for the defeat of enemies that we would like to see in the dirt. That's sort of the plan. It's a good plan, I feel. At least, it'll do for now. And so, that will be all from me, Captain Total Waffle, wishing you a lovely day. Be kind to yourself, good to others. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Khandish episode.